Hello again to Wacky Wednesday. Since the Christmas is over, it looks like we're gonna be opening up for the Omega Town. We got the pilot control zone that I need to see what this one. If I just spawn a train, as you can see, the pilot control shows you this, and it going to be leads to down here, and remove this for personnel server as well. So, and remove this instantly for in the history. So I have enough history that we never meant. The owner is Monster Speeder, so looks like we have something kind of a for some kind of sound effects has added into the game. So looks like in this Wacky Wednesday, but first thing we need to do is we're gonna be spawning up for the high freights. And I don't want to open up for the save and load. If we're gonna be loading up for this one, maybe I don't think so that we're gonna be doing this. Let's load up the height freights. As we're gonna be seeing like this one, the old years of the height freights looks like absolutely this. When I started this out, that we're gonna be starting on for this kind of station as well. So, as you never seen like this before, we've spoken out that we're gonna be doing like this one, as we slept out here throughout the rails, and that the train collides into the bridge and fall off. That should be ruined. In the first version of the freight heights, that should start over here. Is gonna be crossing the little bridge and the tunnel, and out of the tunnel and the bridge, and going around into the intersection like the railroad crossing for BH Hills as well. So I really think what is going on. So I thankfully that we should be able to do. I wasn't able to do like this. So as you can see, the train collides into hit the bridge part as well. And this is the train spawner over here. And going on back, and there must be another railroad crossing around here. The docking stage, and across the bridge again. And then you can see that must be kind of an E station, like the smaller mini station over here. This is a highway course, and that one might be broken as well. So going up into other bridges, and some other cells are still in progress. Everything is else, and it made it over here. As it looks like we cannot do this, whatever it is. So if you're just gonna be going back, you have to cross the bridge, and made it there for the mini station. So as you can see, the version 1 is not complete because I have subject to remove, and I have to wipe base. So if you're gonna be wiping base, wipe it to nothing. So if you just wipe that base, it will take for a very long time as it loads it down. After it loads for a very first time in height freights for this first time, and as you can see, if the loading has been complete, you can spawn any trains if you want. And if you just wipe down the base, it will take some time to load it down as well. So let's check the freight heights too. Let's check this is the freight heights version 2. It has something kind of a little bit of small town and a little bit of bridges as well. So is this kind of no colliding once a bridge, as if you just load out for the height freights version 2, it will be taking a little bit of over 1 minute as well. It will might able to take for over 1 minute for this time until you spawn somewhere for trains, and it's gonna be taking for no longer time for this well. So as you never see like this before, that connects us into some of the stuff, but unfortunately some of the hills in version 2 we always manage that we forgot to do so. Like I never say, the textures are missing because that was absolutely, I wasn't able to say this because I wasn't in BH handle anymore. So looks like the tunnel system has been incomplete like this one, and there is no bridge, and that's subject to remove that kinds of bridge itself. So as you can see, you can start to spawn a train here, which is 5 cars required, and going out here, And over there, this is some kind of the end of the road. And if I just gotta be moving back here, in a few longer steps, that you should go to head onto the bridge. As you can see, the little station has expanded into a little bit big. And going on to the bridges, and some kind of tracks are not collidable to this one, because due to the collisions is on, and head on to other kinds of bridges. And lastly, the transit system is completed and down into one track over here. So if I just absolutely never say that the version 3 won't be coming anymore, because even the version 3 might able to get coming, there must be a railway station over past 2 bridges. And there we go for our last couple of stations and turnaround loops. And even though one's connected as well, and another one, it should be going up here for against 2 lanes as well. So even though looks like it heads into bridges as well, and that should be heading over to other station, I guess. So, and that one leads it to the loop of itself. So maybe I'm gonna be loaded down for this one, but I absolutely wiped the base. But I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be doing even next time as well. So the next time that we're gonna be loading out for this one, and it won't be taking to do this like this one. So I won't be able to do like this one, as we cannot able to do like this for a next parts and a couple of things one. It's not a part 1 or something like else. Even I'm gonna be doing for a custom things like or something like else. It loads down, and if I just wipe the base, it takes some time for over 60 seconds. That should load down for easily as well. It's gonna be something to take a few long steps, including the gold trophies as well. So if that's true, the base is wiped out to nothing. Looks like we're gonna be doing some more. So let's head out that we're gonna be load out for bridging and water. So even just gonna be doing for a first railway system like else, and bridges and water. This is some kind of swamp or something. As you can see in the Wacky Wednesday, that should be gonna be spawned some first trains, 1 train at a time, 2, 3, 4 as well. So as you came up into the move, as we never sure that I just doing for my personal server, there is 3 wide station, and bridges and water is absolutely kind of just underlevel, weird like this one. So as you never seen like this before, I'm not good at terrain for this one. So the bridge has headed out for a little station, and 2, 3 little stations as well, and even for a turnaround loop, and that should lead us to nothing as well. So if that's not true, that we should not able to lead us to this one, and that track should lead into the swamp stage because it's under development for something like else. So if the game will might able to update for a new loads, as new things has really come to this, maybe let's wipe that base out, and it won't be absolutely try to do so as well. So it will taking for over 60 seconds to wipe out for this base, even though if you will just wipe out the base, this might taking for over 30 seconds or under 60 seconds or over 60 seconds as well. So if your die just gonna be loaded out for the mountain island, this sure it's not BH or something like else. So let's load the mountain island as well. So if you start here for a train or transit system, this should be gonna be a little bit for make more harder things, like I don't want to spawn something kind of an unreliable staff. What looks like in some other kinds of mountain rage going up here and do something kind of roads and other stuff. But over here, that must be the end of the road. And still loading with some textures and trees and loading up stuff like that. As we came by, it will take for under 2 minutes as well to load things up as well. So it should be gonna be loading up houses and railroad stuff or whatever it is, as we just put out into some other kinds of morbidly stuff like this one. So as you put out, that we're gonna be doing as first, this is the train spawner for not over here. So over here, this is the train spawner for like that over here. As we just trying to enable to spawn a train, maybe this is some kind of just unreliable stuff. We just load up for some kind of this one. If you're some kind of an owner of this server, so if you just absolutely own for this for the building owner, if you just build something kind of this, I just absolutely own for myself, and you just gotta be spawn a train. This is where you might delete the trains as well. So looks like even though if you're gonna be spawn some trains, should be going to the left side of the rails, right side of the rails, I guess. So this should be gonna be going into a little bit of ones as well. So this is sure we're gonna be starting over here as we came by into the tunnel and over up into the top as well. So looks like we're heading out for a British bridge as well, and looks like there must be kind of a railroad crossing. There must be a little transit station which will lead us up here and going there, and this tunnel should take for a very long time to do this. Like I say, it leads us into some kind of intercourse, and as you can see, there must be a railway tracks over here and leads back into the upper course. So looks like we're gonna be going outside of the tunnel intercourse, and looks like even you getting out of here in the tunnel as well. So if you just made it out of here, that was pretty good whatsoever. So there must be another transit station for over here, and there is another one as well. So as you may arriving at this transit station, as pretty good as even possible, that we can absolutely to made up these things. There must be the railroad crossings, double of the railroad crossings as well, and there must be a cargo stage over here, and not the railroad, has some kind of scrapping trains as well. So looks like that must be where it is, and I just gotta be wipe the base for nothing. So as you may see that I'm gonna be spawning one train at a time. So let's gonna be spawning the RF LMP50. So which is absolutely gonna be spawning for this train. As we move on to this only for the right side of the rails. So as you may be doing for the left side of the rails, that you should be able to spawn like that for over here inside of that station. But literally over here, that is the RLMP15, and this is the coal Gonda as well. So if I just gonna be spawning over here, which is gonna be couple this one instantly. So looks like if you're gonna be seeing in the pilot controls, once your speeder just spawned a loaded gondola and spawn after I just spawned for RF LMP15, which is I'm gonna be delete all trains as well. So if I just using for the controller, as I'm not gonna be doing such as work. So let's wipe out the base, and we will end for this video for something like else. So anyways, if you enjoyed for this video for all loads for American or European stuff, as we never know about this one for the streaming railways whatsoever. Now, I made sure that we're going to be like and subscribe to this video, and if you enjoy for Wacky Wednesday for this one, this is some kind of a loads out for After Truckin' Tuesday for this one. Until Wacky Wednesday, we're going to be doing for absolutely doing for some more like these things. So, thanks for watching, and I'm going to be signing off when after we're going to be end of this video. But before we end of this one, make sure that is going to be almost clear to that one, and absolutely as well, make sure I need to take for so much time, and that's it. So thanks for watching, and looks like we're going to be doing for some more and some more again for the American Railway. So after we loads out here, and I thankfully for that.